Hey guys, it's Sandra Gentry from Psychology, Technology, and Society. And this is my technology use reflection number 5. And the first question says, how do you think social relationships are related to mental disorders? And I feel like social relationships are related to mental disorders because, for one, healthy relationships are designed to promote good mental health if they are, in fact, healthy relationships. Us having human interaction and regular communication with other people is good for us. We need that. Having a lack of it can lead to mental disorders like having depression or anxiety. So that's something that we need. And not having it can cause us to have mental disorders. The second question says, how do you think societal expectations are related to mental disorders, excuse me. So, our society does not expect us to have mental disorders, even though a lot of people do, because it's such a wide spectrum of it, and there's so many mental disorders. Like, it's pretty much something wrong with all of us. But society does not expect that from us. So sometimes the things that you might do if you have a mental disorder kind of goes against society's norms, what society would expect, such as, you know, in society, people wouldn't expect you to have random outbursts or have periods of anxiety or wanting to be isolated because our society is all about being around people and being popular and, always just being with an entourage and stuff, about going out and having fun. It's not really about, staying in and keeping to yourself and, things like that. People don't really get to see the other side of people. They expect you to be happy all the time. Society doesn't expect you to be depressed. And like with other disorders, like I have a nephew with Asperger's, and society has certain just unspoken rules and stuff, and he doesn't really comprehend or understand those things like personal space. He will talk to you right here in your face and like to touch you a lot and stuff. And when we're out in society, that kind of goes against our norms because people don't expect that. We expect to stand face to face and to make eye contact, which is also something that always doesn't happen with some people that have disorders, and they expect you to give them their personal space, step back a couple feet away from them, and to also like have a mouth filter, watch what you say. And some people with mental disorders just aren't able to do that. So I think it's related to society's expectations are related to mental disorders because sometimes the disorders just go against the grain of what society expects from us. And the third question says, do you think the way the internet is organized promotes social relationships that are conducive to mental health? And I feel like that's a yes and a no answer. No, because you no longer have to be in person to talk to people when you're on the internet. So that kind of enables isolation. If you don't have to go out and meet people, you can just easily search online and stuff. You don't have to be out in the world. You can just be isolated in your house, in your room, wherever your computer is, and talk to people. You can have that type of social relationship without being out in the world. And also, you don't have to have the same standard set of knowledge. So I feel like that affects our mental health because back in the day, people actually had to know stuff, and these days we don't. We can Google everything. So I mean, yeah, that affects our mental health. And I also feel like it's no, because some people have aggressive mental disorders, and the internet kind of makes them more comfortable expressing that aggression and that anger. We talk about people with Twitter fingers and stuff like that. People are a lot more comfortable being mean, being aggressive, or just kind of acting out than they normally would to a person face to face. And I also feel like, yes, it does promote conductive mental health, because at the end of the day, it still enables a lot of people to form social relationships that otherwise wouldn't or couldn't, due to whatever mental capacity they have, or just whatever reason. Maybe they're just shy and stuff, or whatever. But yeah, at the end of the day, it does help people get social relationships that otherwise wouldn't. So it's a yes and a no type answer. And I'm really not sure that reconstructing the internet would help. I think that people are going to do what they want to do. So no matter how the internet is set up, whether you choose to get out there online and form these social relationships or not is up to you. So I really am not sure right now how reconstructing it would change anything. Thank you.